It's been 3 years since NASA launched the James Webb Space Telescope on its mission to investigate the earliest days of the universe.
And liftoff. Décollage, liftoff from a tropical rainforest to the edge of time itself. James Webb begins a voyage back to the birth of the universe.
What it found? Nobody was prepared for this. Some of these discoveries are so wild, they're forcing scientists to throw out textbooks and start over. James Webb begins a voyage back to the birth of the universe. Really think about someone saying, let's invent a telescope that can see back to the Big Bang. And it's been a wild ride that has produced some of the most beautiful images the world has ever seen. But these aren't just pretty pictures. This is what the James Webb Telescope has discovered so far. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. Initial observations from James Webb unveiled massive, super-bright galaxies existing just 500 to 700 million years after the Big Bang. These early galaxies appeared too large and bright for their age, suggesting an unexpected rapid formation that broke everything we thought we knew about cosmic evolution. But here's where it gets really crazy. Researchers have discovered that these aren't actually oversized galaxies at all. It's pulling in matter at a phenomenal rate, over 40 times what we thought was possible. We're talking about supermassive black holes at the center of these galaxies that are essentially cosmic vacuum cleaners gone mad. The intense radiation from these black holes make the galaxies appear more massive and brighter than they actually are. The light we can see from these objects, in particular the redder light, originates from accretion disks around supermassive black holes. This discovery? It means the early universe was basically a cosmic feeding frenzy, way more violent and dynamic than we ever imagined. But if you think massive black holes in baby galaxies are weird, wait until you see what Webb found floating alone in the darkness between stars. And there's something that sounds like pure science fiction. Astronomers using James Webb have detected an aurora over the brown dwarf north pole of a solitary located 65 light-years from Earth. This finding suggests that the aura, similar to Earth's northern lights, may be heating the upper atmosphere of this failed star. Unlike planets, brown dwarfs lack a host star to drive these atmospheric phenomena, indicating that the light is generated by the brown dwarf's own magnetic field, interacting with ionized gas in its environment. It's like finding a cosmic light show in the middle of nowhere, a lonely star putting on its own private aurora display in the darkness between stars. Who knew space could be this lonely and beautiful at the same time? Speaking of lonely worlds, Webb's discoveries get even more exciting when we look at moons that might not be so lonely after all. In fact, one of Jupiter's moons just revealed it might be the perfect place to look for alien life. Astronomers using NASA's James Webb Space Telescope have detected carbon dioxide on Europa's icy surface. And not just anywhere, but in a region linked to the moon's vast subsurface ocean. This carbon didn't come from space debris, it came from within. That's huge. Carbon on one of life's essential building blocks, and Europa? It holds more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. This discovery means the chemical ingredients for life might already be brewing beneath its frozen shell. Even better, the carbon was deposited recently in geological terms, hinting that Europa's ocean is active and possibly alive. But if you think Europa's ocean is calm, buckle up. Webb's next discovery hurls us straight into a cosmic storm. On a gas giant 280 light-years away, James Webb Space Telescope clocked wind speeds at a brain-melting 8,000 kilometers per hour. This planet always faces its star on one side, creating extreme heat contrast. But those violent winds, they might actually make life possible by distributing heat and creating temporary just right zones for liquid water on a world where one half is lava, the other half ice. Still, nothing screams we don't know anything louder than what Webb spotted next. Floating billions of light years away, a galaxy twisted into the shape of a giant question mark. It's not random, it's gravitational lensing in action, where massive clusters bend light itself like a cosmic magnifying glass. Einstein predicted it, Webb confirmed it, and the message was clear. Which brings us to our own home galaxy, and a discovery that looks like something out of sci-fi. Peering into the Milky Way's heart, Webb spotted 500,000 stars and bizarre blue, needle-like structures near our central black hole, Sagittarius A. No one knows what they are, energy jets, or magnetic chaos. Whatever they are, they're beautiful and deeply unsettling. And while we puzzle over that, Webb found something poetic. Around Vega, one of night sky's brightest stars, lies a lonely disk of dust with intricate ring patterns. No planets, just echoes of a system shaping itself. Like reading tree rings in stardust, each circle marks a chapter in cosmic time. No gas giants, no company, just a glowing memory of what could have been. And somehow, in all that dust, storms, needles, and oceans, the universe feels more alive than ever. This is a gas giant exoplanet several times the mass of Jupiter, located approximately 12 light-years from Earth. With an estimated temperature of around 35 degrees Fahrenheit, this is among the coldest exoplanets ever directly observed. Now, that's not to say there aren't colder planets, it just means that we're now able to see things in the galaxy that aren't burning hot stars, which is pretty cool. This orphan world is floating alone in space with no parent star, somehow maintaining a temperature warmer than it should be. It's like finding a cosmic wanderer that got kicked out of its home solar system, but it's still keeping itself warm in the cold darkness between stars. But speaking of things getting unexpectedly active in the cold depths of space, Webb caught something in our own solar system, literally having what I can only describe as a cosmic tantrum. This is Centaur 29P, a massive rock and ice orbiting between Jupiter and Neptune. And what James Webb has captured here is essentially a giant asteroid fart. Using the near-infrared spectrograph, Webb detected 2 carbon dioxide jets and 1 carbon monoxide jet blasting out from 29P's surface. This small chunk of space rock was having a massive outburst, ejecting material into space like a cosmic geyser. It shows us that even seemingly dead objects in our solar system can surprise us with sudden bursts of activity. The outer solar system is way more dynamic than ever realized. Who knows what other space rocks are out there, just waiting to blow their tops. And if you think a gassy asteroid is impressive, you're going to love what Webb found when it looked at the ultimate water park in our solar system. And we're talking about geysers that make Old Faithful look like a leaky faucet. James Webb has detected water vapor in a distant solar system, and it's found within 100 million miles of the host star, the region where rocky planets like Earth typically form. This is the first time water has been observed in the Goldilocks zone of a disk already known to host 2 or more protoplanets. But that's not all. New images from Webb's NIR-SPEC near-infrared spectrograph have revealed a water vapor plume jetting from the southern pole of Enceladus, extending out more than 20 times the size of the moon itself. This isn't just a small leak, it's a cosmic fire hose feeding water to Saturn's entire system, including its iconic rings. Every drop of water in Saturn's rings might have originally come from this tiny moon's subsurface ocean. Now, from massive water geysers to baby stars being born, Webb's ability to watch the universe's nurseries in action is absolutely mind-blowing. This is a protostar, basically a baby star in its early formation stages before nuclear fusion starts. The image reveals a bright hourglass-shaped structure, resulting from the protostar's outflows interacting with surrounding gas and dust. James Webb has also provided this groundbreaking image of the Serpens Nebula, revealing multiple parts of bipolar jets from newly forming stars. These jets appear as red streaks emanating from protostars, and they align closely with the surrounding gas and dust filaments. It's like watching a cosmic nursery, where baby stars are being born with their own built-in jet engines, blasting material into space as they grow up. But while we're watching baby stars being born, Webb also found some of the universe's most ancient star factories, galaxies so old they were already making stars when the universe was just a toddler. These are 3 of the oldest galaxies in the universe, dating back to between 400 and 600 million years after the Big Bang, and they're still actively forming stars. They do this by pulling in cold helium and hydrogen gas from their surroundings and fusing the elements to ignite new stars. Here's another weird one. An unusual galaxy located about 1 billion years after the Big Bang, where the gas is brighter than its stars, a phenomenon not commonly observed. Researchers suggest this could represent a transitional phase in galactic evolution, bridging the gap between the universe's first stars and more developed galaxies. It's like catching the universe in the middle of figuring out how to make proper galaxies. James Webb has detected complex organic molecules, including alcohol in the icy regions of a molecular cloud. These findings suggest that alcohol was present during the early stages of star and planet formation, potentially contributing to the development of life-supporting environments. So basically, the universe has been brewing cosmic cocktails since the beginning of time. This discovery shows that the building blocks of life, including the stuff that makes you tipsy at parties, were floating around in space long before Earth even existed. It's only been 3 years, but the James Webb Telescope has already rewritten our understanding of the universe, from ancient galaxies with monster black holes to orphaned worlds and cosmic question marks. The cosmos is far weirder, more violent, and more beautiful than we ever imagined. And this is just the beginning. With decades of discovery ahead, Webb is just getting started. Which discovery blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. The universe is only getting stranger, and we've got front row seats to the greatest show in space.